You're here to pick your delegates and your leaders, and they're going to go to Columbia for the state convention, right? My Lord. Oh, man. Are those folks ready for that? Those are Republican RINOs. This is the same thing. I just got back. The two shining examples in this nation right now. There's a couple others that are coming on. But the two shining examples in this nation of how you can sort this nation out are in Tarrant County, Texas, and right here in Greenville. Look at this. Look at this. This is not an election year. This is called, you got to borrow your soul and use your human agency. That's what they fear. They fear a free people coming together. And you have disagreements, you have fights. Hell, if I read the media, you're having fights every time you meet. But that's what it's supposed to be. You think the Patriots, do you think the Patriots had a group hug every time they met? Hell no. They knew what they had to do. And it came down here eventually to South Carolina to end this thing, right? Yeah. And it ended in my state, the Commonwealth of Virginia, but they were pretty beat up by the time they got there. They were ready to surrender. The most critical issues this nation's ever faced are before us today. That's what they worry about, and they know that you're not a politician. And look, he delivered a come from behind victory, probably the greatest at the time it ever happened. And then in those 4 years, you saw the deep state, the administration say, you also saw the true colors, the unmasking of the RINOs, right? The globalist RINOs. They didn't have his back. He's fighting them as much as he's fighting everybody else. Mitch McConnell in this crowd, Paul Ryan. And Paul Ryan didn't quit but not leave Speaker of the House in 2018, so they get almost through the House so President Trump could get impeached. And just that entire fight. Then to run 2020 against all odds and actually, I believe, have an outstanding victory, right? And nobody supported him, only you. The people that voted for him. The people that voted for him. And then he goes back to Mar-a-Lago, and that's about the same time that, we start making a big deal about the precinct strategy. The reason is we understand there's nobody coming to save us. If you don't do it, it's not going to be done. That's why you're exactly like the folks at Lexington and Concord. If it wasn't for them, it wouldn't get done. That's taking action. That's your lineage. Past every patriot's grave back to the beginning of the nation to here. You think they like what's going on here? They fear this. You know why they fear it? They think you could inspire a nation just like at Lexington and Concord. That you could say, I got off the sofa, I put down the channel changer, I went to the precinct meetings, and they weren't all great. And people didn't sit there and embrace you and say, isn't it great? You're coming here to empower the Republican Party. I don't think that happened, did it? That's what they call you, a MAGA insurgency. You went in and said, okay, I hear you. We are going to take power. And you took it. So what happened? Trump goes to Mar-a-Lago, and all of a sudden, people around the country like yourself go, it's the rally point. We have to get engaged. The Republican Party's not going to save us. Fox News, the Murdochs aren't going to save us. We have to save ourselves. You're seeing it on a microcosm of how you took over the Republican Party here, right? It was no garden party, correct? Right? It wasn't. It had to be done. Otherwise, you just controlled opposition. How did the country get like this? You said Biden or Obama or Hillary Clinton or all the nearby. But it was a Republican Party that was just controlled opposition, just kind of went along. This, like your beloved senator from South Carolina. I think there might be a primary challenge now that I hear this. That's a symptom of the problem, is it not? It's that go along with what the radical Democrats want to do, right? It's want to spread America all over hell's half acre. It's not that we don't have strategic interests. This is not America alone. We're not isolationists. Hell, virtually every person or family here either had somebody in the service, knows overseas. You are the backbone of what's kept us free. We're not isolationists. We're not saying come home. We're not saying America alone. But it's no longer we're going to be the policeman, the cop for globalists, for their interest, not the interest of the nation. They hate Trump because his first slogan, America first. Remember that? Oh my God, they're fascist. They're fascist because he wanted to put America first and, wait for it, American citizens first. Right.